Okay, y'all. I'm trying to get my keyboard out of my way. I don't have to pick size. No. Hey, Miss Tiff. Hey, hey. Y'all, I'm here. And we're going to make a cemetery vase arrangement. So, we're going to start out making a bow. I don't have to pick sides. You don't have to pick sides. No, I wasn't going to go live if Miss Robin was going to go live. I'd have waited to either after she got off or I thought about doing it earlier today. And I just couldn't get everything around. So, let me bring y'all down. And it may be slim pickings because I did not announce that I was going live. So, let's make a bow. I've already got one made because on my vase arrangements for cemeteries, I like to put bows on them. I haven't seen a whole lot of people that does that. But anyway, so it's wired ribbon. I'll take it and I'm doing an 8-inch tail. And so we're going to twist and lay this straight down into here. And I'm going to do a 5.5-inch loop. Hey, Miss Andrea, I was wondering if you would catch me. Yes, y'all. It's been rough. And Miss Andrea, we will, if y'all want to do a Zoom afterwards for any of the members that are here, you can go on the members tab and you can go down and find the link and we'll do a Zoom when we get off of here. Hi, Miss Sadie, how are you? Y'all, life is just, I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm sorry. I apologize for not being live every week. After my mom's passing, and we're still going through stuff, y'all. Anyway, it's just family issues and dealing with everything, and it's just been crazy. And now that it's getting warm, grass cutting time. Sadie, sorry I misspelled. So, grass cutting around here takes all day, about 6 hours. And then, trimming hedges and all the stuff, it's getting wild. Okay, so this is 2.5 inches wide. It's wired ribbon. So now I'm going to take this and the tail, I'm just going to come up maybe 1/2 inch. And we're going to gather it right here. Girl, life happens. Hey. It happens and it has turned upside down. Let me tell you. It takes a whole lot of knee practice. On your knees praying. So, y'all keep me in your prayers. It's by no means over. Alright, so I come in about 1/2 inch on my loops as well as my tails. And I just gather this one. So I'm just doing a 2 loop, a 1 loop, and then a center loop. It doesn't have to be anything big for a cemetery vase. But this one is kind of out in the open, so it's not like against a fence or against a wood line or anything like that. So we do want a bow on both sides. This is a 1.5 inch. Now, some of these ribbons came from Sam's. Some of them came from Craft Outlet. This one came from Sam's. I think this one I think came from Craft Outlet. So, and the way I pick my ribbon, if anybody is interested, kind of pick out the colors that's in my flowers and go from there. Always keep it in mind. Thank you, Miss Tiff. I hate silly spell check, y'all. It's gotten worse, I think, in the last few months. This crazy AI mess, I don't like it. It's just me. Some people love it. I don't like it. It may be the downfall of me, but I don't like it. Okay, so for the bow, we're going to take a zip tie and going to push it. It's snug, but not real tight. So this is just a stem. When you're clipping off flowers and stuff, I save the stems. Y'all may call me a hoarder, but they come in handy. If you're a crafter, you understand that. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take the tip of it. Some needle nose pliers works wonderful. And just bend it. It's not hard, but I'm trying to keep it where y'all can maybe see. Push it down. Now I'm going to pull that tight. Now we're going to get this one. Alright, so wow. I already have one made. We're going to put some hot glue all around that. For that one and for this one. That's just going to kind of help keep it where it needs to be. So while those dry, we're going to get out our vase. Now, some vases, the styrofoam, I've already got it in here, and I put some hot glue in there to hold it. Some of your vases come with the little spike, and this one did, but you can unscrew some of them, take them off, and use this in the vase holder or stick them in the ground. This one had the spike and it did not twist off, and I know that it's going in a vase, so I just cut it off. So that's an option. Alright, so we have ficus leaves, and because now if it was a winter, I would probably use just the dark ones, or if you like a fall. But since it's not, it's going to be spring, summer, I'm going to use put some white on it also. Kind of lighten it up a little bit. Great. Tornado watch. No! That's not good, Miss Tiff. I seen Ryan Hall was live. So you know when I didn't pay attention to where he was at. But yes, prayers for your safety. Be safe. Now these I got from Shirley's in Collins. I've got the name written out in the description. They have a page on Facebook, and they have their website linked at the top. You can shop online through them. So my FICA sleeves, that's where they came from. These came from Walmart. These, and I want to say these did. So let me get these tags cut off. Kind of slacking on that today. Prayers that Miss Tiff stays safe in the tornado watch. Hopefully it don't turn into, you did say watch, yes. No warnings. She's in Louisiana. So, how's everybody else's weather? It's hot. Feels like summer. I was going to get to leave it down low, but since it's tall, let's see if this is still paused over here because it says it's spinning. It's paused, so y'all let me know if it keeps acting up. Supposed to be rough later. Oh my goodness. I still see you. Okay, am I buffering? This one has 2 wires in it, so it's a little tough. There we go. We're going to go right down in the center with this one. Now, if you put a little hot glue on there as you go, it's easier. If not, you can put it on there once. And you don't have to put it on there, but I like to put it on there. It holds the flowers in from them, you know, if it's kind of windy, they don't just, without breaking them off. Didn't do anything for me up here. Now, okay. Overcast but not cold. I'm so sorry about that, y'all. My OneDrive started backing up again. Yep, over in here too. Okay. Got you now. Okay. I paused before I came live. I paused OneDrive for 24 hours. It didn't stay paused. Sorry about that, y'all. If it starts buffering again, let me know. I don't want to keep y'all on here and it acting crazy like that. Alright, I'm going to put the white ones up front. And I want the big one up there to be lower than the main flower. All good. Thank you, thank you. And we'll put the tall one on the back side. It's a front side, back side, but you can use either one for either way. Alright, so when you cut these off of the branch, there's a left and a right. So on this one, your leaves are lower on the left. On this one, they're lower on the right. So I'll use that so that they cascade down on whichever side. So that's going to play a role in where I put them. So that, see how they come down? And they're going to hide part of the styrofoam. And so between these and the bow, you won't have to use very much, if any, Spanish moss. I do use Spanish moss sometimes to cover it if it doesn't cover. But if it doesn't, Spanish moss can turn loose. So, and these are the same way. So we're going to put just a little glue around the base of our stem. All right, let's see if I can slide these. Let's see. This one's taller, that one's. So let's do according. Let's see. And if you stick your finger in the hot glue, you might say, ouch. Those flowers are so pretty. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Is it going to be gorgeous? Thank you, Miss Tiff. I hope so. Oops. The request was for orange, blue, and white. So I had these already, and I had the ficus. So I ran last night. She had ordered another one, and I had to go get another vase. I didn't have enough vases. So I picked up a few more flowers. Let's see if we're going to get through this. It's nice when you can just poke them down in there now and not have to just individually arrange them. These are for my friend. Her stepson. She had two stepsons, and one died in a truck accident. And a couple of years later, the other son was killed in a motorcycle wreck. So, be right back. Okay. Oh, you're back. So, it's for them. The dad, it was his only 2 children. My heart just goes out to him. I like these. These did come from Walmart, y'all. But they're very, very, very nice. This bush, I think, was around $6. You get a lot of filler for it. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 little branches on there. So that's a good deal. But they have these push-ups. I love them because you can make them. If you was doing a small arrangement, but if you're doing one that you need height, so it makes it a lot taller. I love those. Well worth the $6, I think. So when you've got some coming out that's not just conformed to just a shape of a ball or whatever, or, you know, in the rounded shape, when you got something that's kind of flaring out, I like to call it airy, but it makes it whimsical. Very, very pretty. It needs to go down just a little bit. So it kind of sticks out a little bit, and I like that. So you can get these arrangements, what, $20 at Walmart, but they don't have near the flowers in them. They're not near as pretty. Let's see. Let me figure out how many of what we have. So we got 2. We got 2 more like I just used. We got and y'all can buy the flowers and make them yourself. We're having an issue with people stealing arrangements off of my mom's grave. Of course, they're saying the tombstone won't be there until like October, I think is when they said. But every time I put a floral arrangement on there, a vase, the spike that goes in the ground comes up missing. So, all right, those are cute. I like those. All right, so we put 2 in there like that. see how full and big it looks. This one's missing some of this little yellow flowers, I think. Let me see here. Let me put this one over here on the side. We're fixing to add our bows. This one right here. This one back here to the back. So, by making them yourself, you can add more flowers and get it as full as you want it. So it looks beautiful. And if you don't have a problem with people stealing them, you make them as gorgeous as you want to. Okay, so I wanted everything glued before I put the bows on. Once you put the bows on, it's kind of hard to get into there. So I like to put a couple fingers between the loops and kind of fluff them out. If you like a flat bow, you can do them flat. I'll show you the difference. I prefer fluffy little bows. And here's a tip. When I make my bows for vases, better now? Good. Oh, I was buffing again. My dad is in the VA cemetery, and they pick up and remove all flowers and everything after a week. Oh my goodness. It is disrespectful. My parents too. Still in the whole saddle. See, that's not right. I think they should make tombstones where you could latch them down, like put, which they would probably steal them off of there, even if you could like secure them with zip ties. But here's a little tip. Because of your bow, if you're gonna put a bow on a vase arrangement, you want your, I always put 2 loops on the back. I want my top loop on the bottom. Here's why. Because it's gonna poke out more, and I'll just show you. We're going to do one side with it on the bottom, one side with it on the top, okay? So what I'm talking about, your top bow, your top loop, I always put on the bottom. So let's get this in here, and whoa, Sally. I'm going to trim. Now this, I'll go back to the first of the video if you didn't see this. This is just a little stem from, it's a wired stem, hard wired stem. It's not real flimsy, from another floral. So we're gonna, let me poke it back in there. We'll pull our little tails down. Okay, so if you see, this one is the one that I have, the top loop is on the bottom. This side, the top loop is on top. So if you got it on the bottom, you kind of see the whole, all three loops. If you got it over here, this one is poking out because it's next to all these flowers. So this one's kind of hiding in the background. So to me, it just looks better with it kind of evened out. So I will take and switch it back. And then it just lays better for the bottom one to be on top. Does that make sense? Okay, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to put hot glue down in there, bunches of it, and make sure I've got hot glue on all these little stems around on this side. I'm not poking anything else into the styrofoam, I don't think. And if you're working with one, whether it's, this is the big, they have a smaller vase. This is the bigger one. Get you an old glass vase and it'll hold it up for you. I may go find me a little piece of ficus and put right up in there, just so it won't be a little blank spot. So we're going to do this one the same way. That's a little long, so we're going to trim it off. Let me get this over here. Close that out. No, not buffering here. That's just, you know, I figured that out the hard way when I couldn't get my bow to lay right, and I was like, well, let's just try putting the top one on bottom, and that way, because it's further out, it just lays more evenly. All right, so now I'm gonna take our stem, and I just curled it around, and I got it glued real good, and we're gonna put it back here. Just like that. So the back side and the front side, in which they, either side could be front or back. Make sure I got enough. I like to load down the hot glue. So you just take it to the cemetery, and let me, if y'all want to see how, if you're going to take these and deliver them, let me show you how you can put them in a box and them not get smashed. Hold on just a second. It'll take me 3 seconds to walk over here and get a box. And it'll save them from flipping over. And I've even used a seat belt to put around my box. So this is one that's got the little spike on the bottom. But take your old box, save it from Amazon or wherever. I cut me an X with a knife and then just fold in the little things there. Poke it down in there. When you set it in the car, then you can wrap your seat belt around it and it don't flip over. It don't get damaged in your escorting it to the graveyard. So that's my little tip on transporting them also. And to the lady that this one's going to, she'll come by here and pick it up, and I'll have it in a box like that for her. Howdy from Rowdy. Rocky Mountain Rowdy. Hey, Miss Rowdy. Miss Lori, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I have to remember that was written. Okay. To make sure the top one is at the bottom. It makes a big difference. It really does. So, thank y'all for joining me today. I'll try not to be so long in getting back. It's just been kind of crazy and chaotic. I haven't been on Facebook or YouTube very much in a long time, y'all. So maybe I can get my act together, get everything. It just, losing my mama just threw me into a loop. So I love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. What is today? Wednesday. If I can possibly squeeze in another live, it'll be around the 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. I don't know which day. So if I can, it will be about that time. So I love y'all. And thank y'all for tuning in at the live. I appreciate it. Not the smartest thing. I'm starting from scratch. Oh, will y'all go subscribe to Rocky Mountain Rowdy? I knew I hadn't seen none of your stuff here in a while. So she's got her new channel. So y'all go subscribe to her. That's Miss Lori on Rocky Mountain Rowdy. So thank you, Miss Lori. Y'all go subscribe to her channel. She's very sweet. And share it and invite your friends to go not only subscribe but to watch it, because that'll help her. Okay, so at Howdy from Rowdy, is it okay? Is it still Howdy from Rowdy, or is it Rocky Mountain Rowdy? No, let's see. I think it's showing Rocky Mountain Rowdy. Give her just a second. There's a lag from when I talk until when the comments show up. So yeah, y'all go support her. It'll help a whole lot. And thank y'all for tuning into the live, because when you give somebody your time, it's a gift that you can't get back, and it's very special. So I haven't been home for months. The title and handle are different. Okay. Alrighty. At Howdy from Rowdy. So y'all go look her up. She's right there in the comments. Y'all take care. Love y'all. Stay safe. You have to also put in At Howdy from Rowdy. Okay, so Rocky Mountain Rowdy at Howdy from Rowdy. So y'all go look her up, subscribe, and watch her videos. Comment. Because, listen, the social medias are holding back tons of people's reach. They're unsubscribing people. And it's free to subscribe, y'all. Y'all just mash that subscribe button, hit all so you get the notifications to the people that y'all like to watch, and comment, and that helps everybody. So y'all go support her, and I will try my best to do one more live this week. So love y'all, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Bye bye, y'all.